Hello, Credit Suisse and portfolio managers. My name is Ryan Wilson, and I'm here to explain why you should buy Boeing stock. Boeing has generated economic wealth over the long term. CFROI has exceeded the cost of capital since '99 by a wide margin since '04 and more than tripled it in '06 and '07. Although asset growth rates appear volatile, they've stabilized since '07, and we can see that years of low CFROI lagged years of high capex and vice versa. Managers plowed back the appropriate amount of retained earnings into the company in good and bad years. Relative to broad market indices, Boeing's stock price performance over the past 2 decades has been predictable, largely tracking CFROI. A low but on average positive mean of sales growth reflects Boeing's long-established position in the large commercial aircraft manufacturing business. Margins have always been healthy, approaching means of 12.5% and 7.5% respectively. Asset turns, rising lately, are also reverting to a 0.9 long-term average. Taking the objective HOLT view of Boeing corporate performance since '92, it's evident that executives have done a good job of managing the company's assets to create real economic value for shareholders, especially so over the last 10 years. Along with a good history, Boeing has a bright future. Both HOLT and the market agree that Boeing will sustain at least 9% CFROI over the next 5 years, and that asset growth, margins, and turns will keep to their means. An established blue chip, Boeing capitalizes on its own low risk by employing cheap debt. It is fairly well leveraged relative to its peers, but boasts an above average interest coverage ratio. Boeing's bright future is further confirmed by far more than its financials. Boeing is sitting pretty in a niche market with extremely high barriers to entry. Airbus is its only main competitor, and Embraer, Bombardier, Cessna, and Gulfstream compete in the small to mid-sized jet category, but not in the full-size commercial airliner segment dominated by Boeing and Airbus. Boeing's future sales will be bolstered by demand for its new 777X Mini Jumbo series, which saw the world's most successful commercial jet launch in history on November 17th at the Dubai Air Show. The 777X has already won $100 billion in orders, including 150 units for Emirates Airlines alone. Finally, Boeing stock is going for a good price. Credit Suisse Equity Research has argued for the current HOLT warranted price of roughly $120 since June and forecasts a $150 12-month target price as of late October. This discrepancy comes from equity research professionals being somewhat more forward-looking and flexible than the more structured and mean-reverting HOLT methodology. So, anyone considering a long position in Boeing has every reason to buy now. Thank you to the Dausenberg School of Finance and CNU Department of Finance for helping me become a competitor in the 2013 Credit Suisse HOLT Valuation Challenge.